Hello everyone. Today I'll be discussing about a software which is used by the research community throughout the world because of its effectiveness. The name of the software by which you can check the similarity index of your written article, that is Turnitin. Before moving forward, we have to understand some of the key features of this software. And also in this lecture I will try to cover how to use this software, activation process of this software, and finally I will give the demonstrations of use of this software. The first question arises, that is, can individual get the subscription? The answer is no. An individual can't get subscriptions of this software because these software developers develop this software for the organization, universities, or for the research institutions. There are so many software, similar kind of software by which you can check the similarity index, such as Authenticates, Plagiarism Checker X, or Urkun. The Authenticates, it is a product of Turnitin software. Turnitin software is very costly software, and it is not individually accessed. And therefore Turnitin has made another one version of their software, that is called Authenticates. So Authenticates you can purchase by subscribing their policies from their website. Plagiarism Checker X is also a similar kind of software as like Authenticates. But Urkund follows the same policies like Turnitin's. Their developer also developed this software for the research organizations or institute, not for the individual. The second question is, that is cost. The Turnitin software is highly expensive software. The cost of this software almost 25 lakhs, which is impossible to buy for an individual researcher. But there are some options available in their websites. Suppose if you have written an article having 5,000 words, then if you subscribe the Authenticate policies, then you have to pay $100 to check 500 words. Up to 25,000 words you can check within this $100. What you need to do, you have to subscribe the policies of the Authenticate websites. And if you have written more than 25,000, up to 75,000 words in your article, then you have to pay $300, which is approximately 24,000 rupees in Indian currency, and you can check your articles up to 75,000. But whenever you written a thesis, PhD, then you have to subscribe the Turnitin or Urkun like software, because your thesis will possess lots of words and sentences. It may exceed the 75,000 words. The next is the effectiveness. Why there is a high price of this software? Because of the effectiveness. So what is effectiveness? The effectiveness actually means that this software has strongest database. The strongest database means that whenever you submit research article or documents, thesis to any plagiarism checker, then that document is, if you compared with any database, then it will give you some percentage of similarity index. But same article, if you check in Turnitin software, it will give you higher level of similarity index than the previous one. Why? This software has the strongest database. That means the collection of information by this software accumulated, heavy amount of sources are accumulated by this software, and their database is filled with the minute level of informations, whether it is past historical informations, present research informations, everything will be there in the Turnitin software, and this is why it gives or produce high level of similarity index. And this is why university, research scholar, professors use this software to check their articles, to find the maximum similarities so that they can minimize their level of offense. So one thing you remember, most of the scholars think that whenever you check your article to understand the similarity index, most of the people think that your data will be compared, the data which is available in the internet. That is wrong. Whenever you check your article in Turnitin software or any plagiarism checker software, that software compare your present data with their storage data, not the data which is already stored in the internet. And therefore this type of software is highly or costly. As per the experience recorded so far, as I said that Turnitin gives the more plagiarism check similarity index than the other software. Now there is a question. Let's say if your university is not subscribing Turnitin software, but the other software are subscribing by your university, let's say, in that case, that can you subscribe or can you go for Turnitin software? The answer is yes, you should go. Maybe your university does not subscribe Turnitin software, but you have to check your articles through Turnitin software because it will give you the maximum similarities. Suppose after checking your articles, suppose you got 10% or 9% similarity index after checking your article by Turnitin software. And if you send that articles to any university, any data, any journal of the world, and if they check in any software apart from Turnitin's, definitely they will get less than 9%. This is the quality or effectiveness of this software. So I do not know which software is subscribed by LNIP University, but I request you, or it is my humble submissions, you check your articles through Turnitin software, then your tension will be gone. So that is my objective of the lecture. So next, I will discuss how to subscribe the authenticate software, because it is impossible to buy the Turnitin software by ourselves. So as an independent researcher, you can subscribe the some policies which is available in the authenticate websites, and let's discuss all the points. Hello everyone, I'll be showing you how to subscribe the authenticate software. As I told you that this software can be used to see the similarity index or check the plagiarized content. So as I also said or mentioned that this authenticate software is also a part of Turnitin software. So you have to write in Google like Turnitin subscriptions, so you will get this kind of interface, and you have to select this. How can I buy a Turnitin subscriptions or license? If you click here, let's see what you can get. I hope that you will get to the center or the place where you can buy this software. So here you can see that this is a institutional license only. If you are connected, if you are concerned about plagiarism and want to improve students' writing skills, that Turnitin can help. The first step is to request a code from one of our experienced account repository by completing the following contact form by clicking here. So this is only for the institutional license. So individual license, let's see what's said about individual license. Turnitin does not offer individual license purchase to the users. It's clearly mentioned. And for that, we do offer the authenticate as an alternative service for the individual researcher, which allows user to process credit or similarity checks. If you wish to find out more, please visit our authenticate website by clicking here. So let's click here. So let's see what you can get. Publish with confidence. Authenticate. This is kind of software which is the next version of Turnitin software. So if you click here buy credit and view demo, you can also see the how to process the demo videos are there, but you don't need to see. You just follow these guidelines. Buy credits. You click on the buy credits. So here you can see this landing page will help you to see the packages. So there are individual packages for subscriptions of a single manuscript, one document credit charge for any file subscriptions 25,000 word and below. If your manuscript has 25,000 word or more than less than this, then automatically you can check that means your articles by paying this amount 100 USD. That means it is 8,000 roughly in today's currencies. Today's our currency's value. Now 3 credit package for subscriptions, multiple manuscripts or one manuscript of up to 75,000 words. That means maybe you have thesis you have written which is less than 75,000 words, and you can check this your similarity index of your articles by paying 300 USD. It's almost 24 or $25,000 today. And also some standard or customized packages are also there for the universities, but generally individuals, it means individual or independent researcher usually prefer these two packages, and you can easily access. How you can access? Create your account, these sign up buttons. Once you sign up, automatically you will that sign up will redirect you to the paying page. That means where you can pay the repair fees, and automatically you will get the access link from the websites or from the developers. So like that you can purchase this software. So now I'll be discussing the actual content. That means how to use this software, and practically we will learn how to use or access this software. The whole process will be discussed in this few minutes. Suppose already I have said that this software can purchase by an university or organization. Suppose XYZ here is a university or organization who have recently purchased this software. And this software, in order to access this software, there should be some commander, some administrator, and this administrator will appoint by the university. Generally, every institutions or organization should have one research and development cells, and this research and development cells should have a director, and that director will be called as administrator of the system, and this administrator will create or appoint some instructor. This is the instructor like research guide, or you can say that research guide, under whom you will carry forward your entire thesis. So this instructor at least should have one number of scholar, and this scholar will get the access of this software by a email ID as well as password, and this email ID and password initially will be generated by your guide or instructor himself. You can't generate this email and password. This is the auto generated. Once you subscribe this software, automatically that password will come to your hand. That means this instructor will can provide you this software once, and after login to the software, you can easily change your password according to your choice. So like that, you can administrate this software. Then when your thesis will over, that means when you submit your thesis, then that the activation process of the software will be deleted. You will see in later on. Now I will be discuss one important issues here, one ethical issues, that is suppose your friend is doing PhD from different universities and asking help to check his manuscript in your software. Now the question is, the two questions arises here, whether it is lawful act or not. The second question is, can you do favor for him? To answer the first question is that whether it is lawful act or not. So it is completely illegal act, unlawful act, because as a scholar or as a student of the university, you are paying to the university. You have, whenever you enroll in a university, you have paid some fees. So that means whenever you check others' documents in your university websites or softwares, that means you are illegally using the access. That is the illegal act. So if university comes to know about your illegal or unlawful act, you may suffer the serious consequences. Then your friend may have lots of problem of that. Suppose when you checked his articles, you found 20% similarity index, but when that friend will recheck that same manuscript in their own university's websites or softwares, that time he will get 95 to 100% similarity index, because his article already will be saved in your university's repository, and repositories are such things where data will be permanently saved. Therefore, now we will see how to use this software in practically. So this is the Google interface, and here you have to write the like Turnitin login. So once you write down, or if you click the search button, you will redirect it to this landing page, and here you can see the login into Turnitin page. This is the main page of the Turnitin. Here you have to put your login ID, by default your email, as well as password will be given by your university initially, and later on when you use this software you can change this password. Then after clicking on the login file, you will reach to a different page. Here this is the second page, and here you can see that the Turnitin software, where it is in all classes. That means all the assignments of yours in the entire duration of your research works will be here. And enroll in a class. This will be done by your university guide. That means instructor. You don't need to do anything here. This will be you will be enrolled by guide or instructor. The next is, you can see here, name of the university. Definitely it is a Lakshmi National University or Lakshmi National Institute of Physical Education, Northeast Regional Center, and this name would also created by the research guide or the instructor himself. Then class name, PhD coursework or instructor name himself will be here. So as I said, that active status, once you submit your thesis you will be awarded the degree, then this button will be deactivated. That means you will be no longer use of this software. That means this instructor will create the class names, name of the universities, and enroll you as a scholar. This is the task has to do in this page, and that will be done by the university guide. But start date, end date, that means your joining date to the software and ending date will be written here. And you can see one last button, which is drop class. This is very dangerous. You don't click on this button, otherwise your profile will be deleted and you have to recreate it. And there is a very lengthy and longer process. You have to write an email to the instructor. The instructor will forward that email to the administrator. This is a very huge or long process, so you don't click on this button. Then once you click on class name XYZ, then you will get another one interface or landing page. This is called the class portfolio. This is the portfolio where your account or your work will be there. You can see this. You can see that my grades, discussions, calendar. There are so many things to be done, but this is not for you, because this Turnitin software perform the different activities also apart from checking the similarity index. So these activities are not for us, so don't be indulge yourself with this click or with this button. And you can see here my research support. If you click here my research support, you can change your password. You can change the language also, English, Hindi, as well as some other foreign languages. Hindi is not here. Other foreign languages like French, German, then Australian English, Canadian English, American English, or British English are there. Then once you click on the class portfolio, you can see that what you can see right now. I tell you that see, these are the tab. These are the tab. This tab means, see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. There are 25 numbers of tab, and each tab have a submit button. That means you can upload your documents, you can check it. This is the start, then start and view and post. That means don't need to focus on this date and time on all. This will be auto generated, so you don't need to do anything here. But what you need to do. If you look at the tab 5, you can see that tab 5 is free. That means there are no such uploaded documents. That means it is fresh. So whenever you want to check the documents, you have to upload here in the submit button. Once you click on the submit button, this button will redirect you in the different page where you can upload your documents. But before the uploading documents, I would like to tell you some important things. This is the 4 tabs already being used by the researcher. And resubmit means you can again resubmit your articles after resizing. Suppose your articles got 24%, you have to reduce the level of offense up to 10%, so you have to recheck or resize your articles. Then again you can submit your articles here. Either you can submit the article, the tab number 1 or PC1, or you can submit tab number 5, that means PC5. And there are 3 buttons you can see: submit, view and download buttons. So view button means you can see your upload documents, and download means you can download the same documents. So now we have to click on the submit button. Then you can see that how this submit button works. Suppose once you click on the submit button here, then that will redirect you in a different page, and this is single file uploaded. So suppose your name is, you can put your name here, your last name here, then submission title. Suppose here you can write down that plagiarized report. So you can write down here plagiarism report. Okay, so plagiarism report, plagiarism report, you can write down here. Then choose from this computer the file you have to choose. Suppose this is final paper Springer docs, you can submit it. Before that you have to upload it, and after uploading, the process is going on. You can see left side here everything is given, like your name, author name, then submissions title, plagiarism report, final paper Springer docs, final size in KB, space counts, word counts, character counts, everything will be given in the left sides of these documents. So you have to confirm that yes, these documents I want to upload or I want to check the similarity index. So once you click on the confirm buttons, then what is there after clicking on the confirm button, then you will get this return to assignment, the return to assignment list. So click on the return to assignment list. That means you have to go back to again the tab number 5. So see what is the current scenario of tab number 5. That means that file is uploading, that means in process, still not uploaded. Sometimes it takes several minutes, sometimes very rare occasion. Then there is a refresh button, so you can refresh that button, and automatically these documents will be uploaded here in the tab number 5. So once it uploaded, see it is uploaded now, and immediately the scores or report of the similarity index has given, that is 20%. That this upload document has 20% similarity index. Now what are the similarity index? It will give you clear idea if you look at thoroughly. Let's see this. Suppose if you click on 20% here, then you will see that this is the highlighted lines are the plagiarized content. That means you have copied these sources from the different sources, and all these highlighted lines are basically in the red lines are the also you can see that 7, right? Then you can see suppose this is 1. What is that? These are the identification marks. Suppose now look at the right side of your screen, then you can see that out of 20% the plagiarized content, 12% has been taken from this author. That author is Satyajit or Patil. Then Patil, Satyajit, 11%. Then Springer from 4%. Then like that, all the documents has been copied from these other sources. That means the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever you can see here, these are the reference sources. That means you have taken this line from that sources. So now this software has one unique facilities. So if you look at this exclude quotes or exclude bibliographies, if you click on these two buttons, then your plagiarized or similarity index will be evaluated after excluding all the quotations and bibliographies, 20%. So in this article, 20% is the plagiarized material after excluding the quotation and bibliography. But if I include this quotation and bibliography, then the similarity index will rise up. Let's see. Suppose if I include these two facilities, suppose I unclick, then you see the plagiarized level will be. Now you see after inclusion of these two button, bibliography and quotations, now it rose up to 36%. This is the, therefore I said importance of quotations and bibliographic materials indexing in my class. So if you exclude these two buttons or no, then your plagiarism content or similarity index will go down. So now you see after inclusion it rose up to 46%. So you have to, here you can see one download button. So you have to click on this download button in order to download the report. So here it is download button, you can see. So you have to download this button. You see current views, digital records, then original submitted files. In these three forms you can download your documents. So now the university will accept as maybe digital receipt or current views. Like this you can download your report, and you have to attach this report to the in your research thesis, especially in the appendices part. This is called the plagiarism report by Mr. So and so. So like that you can use this software. And I forgot to mention one important thing is that here there are 25 tabs, and each tab you will get 3 times in a day to check your articles. Thank you very much everyone for patiently hearing me. If you need any clarity or any doubts, then please contact me. Thank you. Thank you very much everyone that patiently hearing me. If you have any issues or doubts in this regard, then please inform me. Thank you.